1 year ago, the Michigan Wolverines said arrivederci to the new country and went to Italy for a week-long educational trip. Well, this year they are back on the continent, and we say bonjour to Kyle Rowland, the Blades beat writer covering the Michigan Wolverines. He is in Paris, France, alongside the Michigan Wolverines. And Kyle, certainly an exciting trip. But let's start off first off with Shea Patterson, a Toledo native cleared by the NCAA, and that has certainly been a relief off the Michigan shoulders.
Well, first, Mark, I didn't realize you spoke so many languages. I'm impressed. But no, to your question, I mean, absolutely. I mean, tremendous news for Michigan. This saga is finally over. I mean, it felt like the whole time Shea was probably going to be eligible. But you never know with the NCAA, and it just seemed such a dragged-out, long process. But the news finally comes at 5 p.m. on a Friday. Just a great news dump by the NCAA. Got to give them credit for that. And it's what Michigan fans, it's what Jim Harbaugh, all these, anyone associated with the football program has been waiting for. Finally, a quarterback paired with an elite championship-level caliber defense. They had Jake Rudock, Wilton Spate. They recycled through guys last year. John O'Korn and Brandon Pierce couldn't do it. It's really been, mediocre, average, below average since Jim Harbaugh arrived in Ann Arbor. A very surprising thing. I mean, when you look at his kind of pedigree and what he did in the NFL and at Stanford, just hadn't quite done it in Michigan. And technically, I guess, he didn't develop Shea Patterson. I mean, he's a transfer and everything. But it's his, guy now, and I think things are looking up for Michigan, and it's probably going to come down to that Saturday in November, as it so often does.
And make no mistake about it, Shea Patterson is not at Michigan to sit the bench. He's expected to play, to be the starter this year, and no one has seen what Michigan has been able to do this spring yet, but what we have heard, he has impressed the coaches.
Oh, no doubt about that. I mean, pretty much everyone who's talked, Harbaugh, quarterback coach Pep Hamilton, teammates, have said high, remarks about Shea Patterson. He's always been a leader too, which is another good step. I don't think Michigan's had great, offensive leadership from the quarterbacks recently. I'm not saying that they weren't bad people. They just weren't like those great leaders. And everywhere Shea Patterson has played, in high school, in college, his teammates have just lauded him for his leadership, and that's a really key thing, I think, at that position. Pep Hamilton last week said, there's no pecking order, there's no hierarchy. We would love to have that, but we just don't have it right now. Well, we'll see how long they continue to say that. There is zero chance, unless he's injured, that Shea Patterson is not the starting quarterback when Michigan plays at Notre Dame September 1st. I mean, I just see no scenario where that could be possible. And I fully expect him to be named the starter going into fall camp. I know Jim Harbaugh's all about the competition. He loves keeping guys kind of on edge, always playing for their positions. I just don't think that's the direction things will go this year.